Having nice looking abs and a nice physique can be very attractive, and that's pretty much one reason why many people go all out to get shredded. While this can be a move that can yield many great benefits, there are also some issues that are not talked about quite often, and it might even interest you to find out that some of these things are negative and can result in malfunction in some of the body's natural processes. Don't get this wrong though, getting shredded can be a good thing as long as you're doing it right and doing your best to minimize your chances of getting on the wrong side of things. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at 9 things nobody is telling you about getting shredded, including some ways to avoid them, and stay on the healthy side of your journey towards building an attractive body. Do stay tuned and enjoy. Number 1. Your libido will likely go down. The libido is a common term that is used to describe the sex drive of an individual, and it's one of the things that are affected when you get shredded. Part of the process involved in getting shredded is making sure you're bringing down your body fat percentage. When this happens, due to dieting, your testosterone levels are bound to drop. And when this happens, your libido gets in line of a potential attack in a bid to keep your body functioning at optimal levels. Getting shredded might sometimes mean eating less than your body needs to function well, and since the body is programmed to instantly look for ways to survive, it gets to slow down some non-essential functions to help save energy for more essential functions. As a result, the human reproductive system takes a hit during the process, because it is not among the more important parts of the body when you look at it from a survival standpoint. In the process, this affects testosterone levels and ultimately lowers the libido, decreasing any form of sexual desire. A good way to get ahead of this is to eliminate rigorous dieting from your plan, and even if you must trim down a lot, you should have a recovery period that will be characterized by an increase in calorie intake. Number 2. Nutrient deficiency. This is yet another point that has to do with how you eat during your shredding period. Dieting in the right way can get results that will align with your goals and would naturally mean having to let go of some food options, either because they load you up with calories or because they can add to your body fat percentage. In most cases, these foods that you'll have to do without include options that are very healthy and nutritious. However, because of shredding, you get to miss out on these nutrients that can be of great use to you. A very good example here is nuts. And despite the fact that they're pretty good over a range of other scenarios, the fact that they're loaded with calories would mean reducing your intake of them. As an alternative to just eliminating them from your diet, you can eat such foods in moderation, or you can choose other good sources within the same class of food. You can also choose to stick with foods that are low in calories but rich in nutrients, as this will ensure that you're not falling behind in meeting the daily recommended dose of most of your important nutrients. Number 3. You'll get weaker. While this might sound a little odd, considering that people with a shredded body always look strong and very fit, it turns out that with shredding, not only do you lose fat and build muscle, but you also lose strength as a result. Losing strength and not being able to maintain the same strength levels as you used to is just the typical way the body works, even when you're working out and eating more instead of being in a calorie deficit. For you to get to a shredded level, this means significantly reducing your body fat percentage to a level as low as 10 to 12%. This significant fat loss could also result in muscle loss, which makes you incapable of doing things at a level you once used to. In a case like this, working towards preventing muscle loss should be something you should work on, as this can help to reduce loss of strength to a minimal level, even though you might not be entirely able to eliminate the chances of losing muscle. Eating protein and also trying out different strength training exercises can help you to achieve this. Number 4. Your metabolism will reduce. When you're losing weight and trying to maintain a low body fat percentage, it is only normal that your metabolism starts to go down, because at this point your body lacks sufficient energy to go about its normal processes smoothly. At this point, your body starts to scrap for whatever sources of energy it can use. And because you're eating less, it doesn't get enough every time it needs it. Your low metabolism also means that it is very possible to set yourself up for weight gain, because there gets to a point where your body fights back and increases energy expenditure. A term related to this is known as adaptive thermogenesis, which is the change in energy expenditure following acute and/or long-term overfeeding and underfeeding. At this point, your body starts to resist weight loss and instead leans toward weight gain to make up for ways to give the body enough energy as it needs. When this process kicks in, you'll find yourself feeling sluggish and unconsciously incorporating habits that let you be open to weight gain. This problem can become permanent only if you continue to be on a calorie deficit. However, you can prevent that from happening by simply increasing your calorie intake, hence reversing what is known as metabolic damage. Number 5, you have to be very realistic in setting your goals. If your motivation to getting a shredded body is from a picture of a bodybuilder you've seen on a magazine cover, then you might just want to probably look at other goals, because it is very unlikely that you'll get to such a level. Bodybuilders and fitness models who have extremely shredded bodies tend to work towards lowering their body fat percentage to a level below 10%. And this is even a figure that is considered right only for competitions or related scenarios. If you're looking to get to such a level, it would be much harder to accomplish, and even if you get really close, your body's survival instincts will likely kick in at some point. Because at such a level, your metabolism is really down, and you'll have to be following a strict calorie deficit plan. Because your body needs energy to keep functioning well, you'll most definitely get to a point where you'll be really hungry. Even though it's possible to still manage going on without sufficient food, it will be very hard to maintain it in the long run, and you'll find yourself loading up on food shortly after, with this even possibly leading to weight gain. Number 6, you'll feel really tired. Because your metabolism is low and there's no sufficient energy for your body, you're bound to feel fatigued when you're on a calorie deficit and trying to significantly lose weight. It has also been found that increased stress levels can also cause this to happen, and since your body already views your calorie deficit and significant fat loss plan as stressors, you'll find yourself feeling really tired. In most cases, this also affects your sleep, allowing you to be limited to only a short time or even no sleep at all. Number 7, you'll feel colder. When you're shredding, it is very likely that you start feeling really cold throughout the day, and it has to do with your body fat percentage. Your body fat tends to act as a layer of insulation that keeps you warm even during colder climates. Since shredding means getting rid of as much body fat as possible, this means you're getting rid of your own layer of insulation and exposing your body to cold conditions without any protection. Also, this is very possible because of your low calorie intake, as it provides your body with only a few calories that are not enough for sufficient heat generation from within. Number 8, you'll do more full body exercises. If you think because you're only interested in your abs and upper body, then your lower body can be let off the hook, then you are very wrong. Getting shredded involved working a lot of muscles from your upper body to your lower body. And most times this can cover a wide range of exercises, which we must admit are not entirely easy. So if you're prepared to start shredding, having it in mind that exercises are not as easy as you might think, and there will be a lot of strength training involved. Number 9, you'll think about food a lot. Whether it's about what to eat or what not to eat, you'll have food on your mind a lot because you'll have to be cautious of what you eat. At a point during your journey, you'll also have to resist taking more than you should actually get. And this can be really tough because your body will keep pushing for more just to make sure there's enough energy to function well. Resisting this and maintaining that habit will mostly characterize your shredding goals, and you'll also have to prepare your mind for this. Which of these things surprised you the most? Let us know in the comment section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out 9 worst things to do after lifting weights. Don't do these.